All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Giving double honor to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the hopefully elect. Shalom to all the brothers out here laboring in this truth with sincerity. And today, we're going to get into a quick lesson. As you know, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai has made us a special people, a holy people, separate from the rest of these heathens. But you got these heathens that want to be a part of something, but don't acknowledge the heritage or the customs of the Israelites. They just want to be a part of something. Mainly the Edomites, man. You know, the rest of these heathens, they don't even care. They don't even acknowledge the Lord. They got their own gods. But mainly the Edomites, man, want to be a part of what we got. And of course, it's fitting because that's our number one adversary, man. That's our number one enemy. So, you know, we're going to fight to the end, man. But, you know, then you got these wicked jakes that want to go make a covenant with these people, man. And be on their side and make excuses for these people, man. But I just put together, you know, some basic precepts to show that, you know, the Lord only loves Israel, and he made his covenant with the Israelites, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and nobody else, man. So why these people insist on being a part of something is just beyond belief. It's like, it's basic reading comprehension, man. It's like, you know, they want to be so smart and want to be so special, but you can't even comprehend basic scriptures, which is, you know, just mind-blowing, man. But we're gonna get into it, man. We just gonna get some basic scripts, you know, everybody know them. But it's just to bring home, just to reiterate the point. It seems like these people don't get it. You know, we coming out of the Sabbath, and we into the new moon day today. You don't see these people out here acknowledging or observing the Sabbaths, you know, and going and doing, you know, practicing the righteous acts. You don't see these people doing that. They involved in all manner of wickedness, trying to be a part of this world, you know, which it is a world. It's Esau's kingdom, so hey. But don't try to come in and be a part of what we got going on and pollute it like you do everything else, man. All right, it's the book of Genesis, chapter 17, and we're going to start at verse 19. It says, and God said, Salakia, and God said, Sarah, thy wife shall bear a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant, and with his seed after him. So, if you don't descend from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're not a part of what we got going on, you know. So why these people don't understand that, I don't know. They just don't get it. All right, this is verse 20, you know, and this going into Ishmael for the people that want to be Muslim. Come on, man. It's right here in the scriptures, man. Why would you want to be a part of something, Ishmael, a totally different nation? a totally different nation of people. Arabs, it don't even involve you, man. People worship a big rock, idols. All right, verse 20. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. So he did, he did get some blessings, but he didn't get the covenant wasn't made with him. It says, verse 21, and this is the point. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee this set time in the next year. So the covenant was established with Isaac. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Bloodline, man. And you got the Edomites that saying it ain't about blood, it ain't about flesh, it's about the spirit. First of all, Esau, spirit don't even bear witness with the words that coming out of this book. They just want to be in authority over something. They want to be a part of, so they just refuse for somebody to tell them, no, you ain't accepted. And that's their problem, man. They hurt. And with them being hurt, they just look past the facts. The facts that we bringing out. They just overlook that and want to be a part of something, man. But how about Shimmy Shai gonna show y'all, man? I know I myself I'm tired of seeing these Edomites out here, man, want to be a part of something, man. Something that don't involve them, but they just want to force their way in like they always do. Everywhere they go, they rape, rob, murder, and want to force their way in and impose their authority on people. But you ain't got authority over Yahweh Shimmy Shai's word, man. That's the only thing you don't control, man. All right, this is going into when Moses, before he got the laws from the Most High Yahweh, and clearly, he's making a clear distinction of who he dealing with, man. Who were the laws given to? The laws were given to Moses, and he explained them, so to speak, to the rest of the Israelites, man. Not to everybody. All right, we're gonna get into it. All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 19, starting at verse 1. It says, in the third month, when the children of Israel were gone forth out of the land of Egypt, the same day they came unto the wilderness of Sinai. For they were departed of Rephidim and were come to the desert of Sinai, and had pitched in the wilderness, and there Israel camped before the mount. Verse 3, and Moses went up to the Most High, Yahweh, by Shem Yahushai, and the Lord Yahweh came unto him out of the mountain, saying, thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, and how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. So clearly he's talking to the Israelites. Verse 5, now therefore, if ye will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then ye shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people. For all the earth is mine. So, you know, the earth, he's saying, the earth is his. But if you keep my covenant, you're going to be above all the people on the earth. Which, that's already established anyway. You know, he just basically, you know, letting them know. It says, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which thou shalt speak unto the children of Israel. Not to the world, not to no Edomite, not to no Ishmaelites, not to no Ammonites, not to no Moabites. To the Israelites, man. Why these people can't understand this book was written to a specific people? It's crazy, man. But yet they want to be so smart and know everything. But it's mighty strange you don't know this because you can't get it because it ain't for you. And you know, this right here is a popular scripture, you know, something you learn when you first come into this truth, man. One of the first scriptures you learn. It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art a holy people, separate people, unto the Lord Yahweh, thy Lord Yahweh, thy power, has made thee a chosen people to be a special people unto himself. Come on, man. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. No, everybody equal. No, God love everybody. Come on, man. And if you're a Jake and you still talking about God love everybody, come on, man, you might be an Edomite. You might need to look in the mirror and examine yourself, man. What's going on with me? Why I got these thoughts? Why you how about Shimmy Al-Shai putting these thoughts on me like this, man? Why is it how about Shimmy Al-Shai making me say this? Hey, yo, man, you need to examine yourself, man. So I had to watch that big old pit bull, man, head bigger than mine. Jake can't control that, you know. But you know, it's all up to the Most High, you know. We protected, but you still gotta be vigilant out here. But yeah, man, hey man, Jake losing it, man, in these last days. You got wicked Eves, you know, want to be a part of something. I saw this Eve, two Eves, that's up under Vocab Malone's. He got them up under his wing. You know, man, come on, man. Hey, ultimately, it's gonna lead to your destruction. The Lord got you where exactly where He wants you, man. You know, you want to make a covenant with the heathen just for a couple dollars or some fame or popularity, man. But hey, ultimately, you're gonna be destroyed, man. All because you want to satisfy the heathens, man. Instead of being a separate people, a holy people, you want to be joined with these wicked, sick people. The wicked, that the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. All right, this is First Chronicles, chapter 17 and verse 21. It says, and what nation in the earth is like thy people Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem to be his own people, man. Come on, man. What's up with these people, man? To make thee a name of greatness and terribleness, by driving out nations before thy people, whom thou hast redeemed out of Egypt? It's a question, man. You know, question that Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai is putting out there, man. Like, come on. Really just flexing on these heathens, man. And all these unbelievers out here. We'll read that again. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem, to be his own people, to make thee a name of greatness and terribleness, by driving out nations from before thy people, whom thou hast redeemed out of Egypt? For thy people Israel did this thou, Salaki, for thy people didst thou make thine own people forever, and thou, Lord Yahweh, became their power. Therefore now, Lord Yahweh, let the thing that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning his house be established forever, and do as thou hast said. Let it even be established in thy name, that thy name may be magnified forever, saying the Lord Yahweh of hosts is the power of Israel, even a power to Israel, and let the house of David thy servant be established before thee. Man, hey, what are these people talking about, man? Hey, these Christians don't stand a chance out here, man. How can you go against what the scriptures are saying? That's because you're wicked. You're an evil person. And if you're making excuses for these people, hey, you're an evil person also. And Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai ain't dealing with you, man. He ain't dealing with you like you think he dealing with you. All right, we got another one, man. Hey, I'm talking about, this is just a bare minimum of what the Lord say about his people. All right, it's the book of Isaiah chapter 14, starting at verse 1. For the Lord, Yahweh, will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. So we know this going into the Israelite foreigners, man. When he's talking about the strangers. But hey, then he tell you what's going to happen to these other nations, right? And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, man. So the rest of y'all nations, man, y'all going into captivity, man. Hardcore bondage, where you're going to be ruled over with a rod of iron. And we'll get that too. It's in the book of Revelation chapter 2 also, man. So like it says, the book of Revelation chapter 2, starting at verse 25. But that which ye have already hold fast till I come. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. Power over the nations. And he shall rule them with the rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I have received my Father, and I will give him the morning star. So, hey, clearly that's talking about ruling over the rest of these heathen nations. And you're going to be broken to shivers, man. What happens when you break a pot? You know, you hit it with something so hard, it just shatter, man. And that's how you're going to be under the rulership of the Israelites, man. Hardcore bondage. All right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 148. Another, plain as day scripture. Starting at verse 19. Salakia. Well, that was, you got the one in 147 too. It says, all right, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, and verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Salakia. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. Plain as day. Then you drop down to 148. He gonna explain who the saints are. For all the people out there, all these heathens that run up, all these Edomites that run up, and even all the church folks, they don't even know when they're speaking of the saints, they don't even know who it's talking about. They just saying it. The saints are the Israelites. All right, it's the book of Psalms, chapter 148. The book of Psalms, chapter 148, and verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye the Lord Yahweh. So it gives you a clear definition of who the saints are. The Israelites, man. So, man, we got to constantly be studying and showing ourselves approved in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because as time go on, you're going to have all these people running up, whether it be heathen or even Jake. They're going to want to know more information about what's going on and about what we teaching, man. So we're going to have to really dig in these scriptures, listen to the apostles and elders, man. All the lessons, take notes, because you don't want to get caught up. And you don't want to get caught up by no weak Christian, man. You don't want to get stomped out here by no weak Christian, man. All right, it's the book of Isaiah, chapter 40, starting at verse 15. Behold, the nations are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing, and Lebanon is not sufficient to burn, nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. And that's speaking of the other nations. If I'm talking to somebody and I got a group of people with me, and I say, man, all them people over there, man, I can't stand them people over there, man. All them people over there, man, they gonna be destroyed. Am I talking about the people that's with me? No. So clearly the Lord ain't talking about Israel when he's talking about all nations. Why would he talk about the people that's near and dear and special to him and say they are nothing? You know, Jake wicked, man. Jake wicked and lack understanding, man. Clearly lacking understanding. And want to make exception for these heathen, man. I seen Jake do that. People that want to involve these other nations. Oh, he talking about Israel too. How stupid is that? But yeah, how about Shimmy Shot, man? He gonna straighten all this out soon come, man. All this confusion gonna be brought down. He not an author of confusion. So clearly something gonna have to give. And if you going off, hey, you gonna give. All right, it's the book of the book of Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17. And this is the elect, you know. This is speaking of the elect. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. Salakia. That ain't the one speaking of the elect. I'm sorry about that. Salaki, but that's still a good one. This is the elect. Is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4 is speaking of the elect of Israel. For Jacob is my servant, for Jacob my servant's sake, and Israel mine elect. I have even called thee by thy name, I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. So Israel is the elect. Israel is the elect. And I don't even think I had this one in Salakia. All right, it's the book of Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. And that's going back to when they want to go to John 3:16. That's the answer to the world right there. So hey, it don't matter which way they turn, which way they try to slither out of something, man. Hey, it's all covered by the scriptures, man. Yahweh Shimei Shai got it all answered. All the answers are right here. You just got to study and show yourself approved to be able to speak with these people, man. I saw a video of this Jake got confronted by this Christian man, and he was lost, man. You know, I'm gonna do a video on that, Lord willing. But the Jake was lost, you know, and I heard him say he didn't follow a count, so that means he going on his own, he leaning on his own understanding, and he ain't learning, so he really shouldn't even be out there. It's all about building yourself up, man, in this knowledge. Because you don't want to get stopped by no Christian, man. No Edomite Christian. You don't want to get stopped by no Edomite Christian. That's the worst. Because you know they're going to try to exploit what's going on, man. Like vocab, you know. Any little chink in the armor, man, they're going to try to break through it, man. So, hey, we got to have all grounds covered, man. That's why you got to watch the videos. You got to study. You got to take notes. You got to really be involved in the scriptures, man. All right, it's the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord your God, your power, and none else. And my people shall never be ashamed. Once again, we'll get that again. It's the book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 27. And ye shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and that I am the Lord Yahweh, your power, and none else. And my people should never be ashamed. So, clear, plain as day, who the Lord's people are, man. Plain as day who the Lord's people are. And who he talking about. He make a clear distinction of who he talking about. You got what seemed to be Issachar, they don't want to hear, they turn their back, man. Everybody got their back. See that? That's what they do, man. All day long, Yahweh Shem Shah stretch out his hands, and then people reject. So we see it, live and in color. All right, it's the book of Amos. Once again, Yahweh Shem Shah making a clear distinction of who he talking to and who he talking about. Hear this word that the Lord Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I have brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. And you only have I known. He don't know no other nation out here, man. Only the nation of Israel, man. He ain't dealing with no other nation out here. And at this point, he ain't dealing with nobody but the elect and that remnant, man. The rest of these people gonna be destroyed, man. World War III about to kick off soon, Lord willing, and this place gonna be destroyed, man. Flamed up. So to all the Israelites, Jake's out there, man, hey, you gotta repent, man. You gotta come back to your true heritage. Come back to the true power of the Bible, not Jesus. Yeah, how about Shem Shah, man? If you want any chance of salvation, you gonna have to call the right name, and you gonna have to know who you worshiping, man. Not no white Jesus. All right, it's the book of Acts, chapter 3. In verse 25, ye are the children of the prophets and of the covenant which the Most High made with our fathers, saying unto Abraham, and in thy seed shall all the kindreds of the earth be blessed. Why is that? Okay, we'll get that again. It's the book of Acts, chapter 3, starting at 25. You are the children of the prophets and of the covenant with the which the most high made with our fathers unto Abraham, saying, thy seed shall be all the kindreds of the earth shall be blessed. Unto you first, God, having raised up his Son, Yahushua, sent him to bless you by turning away every one of you from his iniquities. So once again, talking to Israel, talking to Israelites, not everybody. And he make it clear who he's speaking to. Ye are the children of the prophets and of the covenant which Yahweh Shem Yahushua made with our fathers. That saying unto Abraham, and in thy seed shall all kindreds of the earth be blessed. And why is that? Because the children of Israel are going to be scattered through the four corners of the earth. And when it say all kindreds, it's talking about Israelites anyway. So we're going to be blessed all over the earth. So, hey, you can't get around it, man. That word kindred is talking about the Israelites. You got to look it up, man. Study to show thyself approved. That's what these Christians don't do. All right, it's the book of Romans. And this is Apostle Paul speaking. He says, I say the truth is Hamashiach, I lie not. My conscience also bear me witness in the Holy Spirit that I have great heaviness, continual sorrow in my heart. For I wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh. You know, you got these Edomites want to say it ain't about blood, it ain't about flesh, it's about the spirit. Just totally overlooking scriptures like this, man. Who are Israelites who pertain to the adoption, the glory, covenants, and the giving of the law, and the service of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the promises. Whose are the fathers, and whom, as concerning the flesh, Mashiach came, who is over all, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, blessed forever. Amen. So you see it, man. That Israel was given here we go, the adoption, which has been adopted back through Yahweh Shai, man. Brought back in. It's so-called grafted in, like they speak of, man. The adoption, the glory, the covenants, old and new, and the giving of the law. Only strictly given to the Israelites. All those strictly given to the Israelites, not no other nation. But man, hey man, Lord willing, man, hey, we'll be out of here soon, Lord willing. All right, it's the book of Luke, chapter 1. And we'll start at verse 68. And this right here, man, is going into the gospel, man. Part of the gospel, man. It says, blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people and has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. And that horn of salvation we know is Yahweh, man. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of those that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he sware unto our father Abraham. Come on, man. That he would grant us unto us, that being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, we might serve him without fear. And that's what we're striving for, man. You know, we ain't fearing nobody now, because we know the truth. Not like our ancestors, man. You know, if they pick this book up and read it, man, they'll be killed immediately if they got caught. So we'll get that again. It's the book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 68. Blessed be the Lord, power of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people. Come on, man. He has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. Horn of salvation. Yahweh Shai, man. As he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he sware to our father Abraham, that he would grant us, that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our lives. So, man, these people honestly, man, people just want to be a part of something, man. Everything that was promised to the Israelites clearly is showing a possession from Yahweh Shem Shai. Like, this is mine. This only is mine. We ain't worried about y'all. This is mine to the other nations. But we know, man, you know, as time goes on, these things are becoming more and more clear to the people of the world. That's why it's such a people leaving the Christian church in mass numbers, and you got these Edomites that want to come up. Really, they want to learn, but they want to come up as an adversary also. But in the meantime, they really want to know what's going on, man. But they think they got a little bit of ways to just sneak in there. But ain't these scriptures prove otherwise, man? It ain't for you. All right, it's the book of Hebrews, chapter 8. Salaki. Start at verse 6. But now hath he obtained a more excellent ministry, by how much also he is the mediator of a better covenant. Speaking of Yahweh Shai, man, the mediator. between us and the Most High God, Yahweh. Because we had to be brought back into the fold because, Yahweh, the Most High cast us off. So Yahweh Shai is that mediator, that liaison, so to speak, between us and the Father, man. No man can come to the Father but by him. Plain as day. Which was established upon better promises. And once again, it mentioned that covenant. Who was the covenant made between? The Most High God and the Israelites. Verse 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the day come, said the Lord Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah, northern kingdom, southern kingdom, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they counted not my covenant, and I regarded them not, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel in those days, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. I will put my laws in their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people, and they shall not teach every neighbor, they should not teach every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, know the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, for all shall know me from the least to the greatest. And that's going to be that new covenant, man, which is going on now. You got the prophets out here on the highways and hedges, bringing the word out, showing the people who Yahweh Shem Shai really is, not Jesus or God like they like to say, but the true power of the Bible. The word is going out, it's going to go out to the four corners of the earth. But the people going to really know when Yahweh Shai come back, they're going to know who the Lord is, man. But with that's speaking of the rest of the heathen. But the elect will know who the true power of this book is, man. And that's Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, with that being said, man, hey, we got to constantly be engulfed in these scriptures, man, learning, taking notes, listening to the apostles and elders, man, the brothers, man, learning, Like I say, I seen a video of a Jake out there, man, totally lost. Christian came up to him. He was out there with his girl, trying to bring the word out, man, and it was, he doing the work, man, but you got to put the work in, man, before you want to jump out there, and get confounded by a Christian, man, or any other heathen out here, or anybody else, man. So we want to live this, man. We want to live this, man. This should be our only motivation. When we wake up, we should have Yahweh Shem Shai on our mind, man, all day. Steady meditating on these scriptures, man. Meditating on doing the will of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. And that's what we doing. Hey, to all the brothers out there, man, shalom, man.